If God had wanted to use the death and resurrection of Christ as the basis of salvation, prior to his crucifixion, Christ could have sent messages to all the nations of the world about his impending death with a promise of a glorious resurrection. Then the leaders of the nation would send representatives to witness this resurrection. On the day of resurrection, they will all hear a loud voice from heaven that will be heard by all the nations of the world. Then the representatives from the nations that will be waiting around the tomb area will see Christ literally rise from the dead. And all the people of all nations will literally see Christ going to heaven with the clouds. All people of all nations will write this glorious event in their books. Then a newfound movement will be birthed on the basis of this great sign and wonder. And then anyone who confess with their mouth that Christ is Lord and believe in their heart that God raised him from the dead will be saved. This is what would have happened if God had wanted to create a global movement or religion on the basis of the Christ's death and resurrection. But this was not what happened, folks. Christ's resurrection was kept hush, hush. The only people aware of his resurrection were his immediate disciples. Christ only appeared to his disciples. He did not appear to Pontius Pilate or any Roman official or the Pharisees and the leaders of the people who wanted him dead and hated him. So why would something that was kept private be the basis of salvation? So why make the resurrection the basis of salvation? Why say believe in your heart that God raised Christ from the dead and you will be saved if the resurrection was never made public? If God had wanted salvation to be on the basis of Christ's resurrection, the resurrection would have been a public show, a spectacle that would have been witnessed by all who live in the Roman Empire and around the world. Friends, Christ never intended to start a global movement. I personally believe the words of the prophets and the teachings of Christ. They contain the words of eternal life. I personally try to live by those words when I found them. Salvation of the Gentiles is coming. It will happen when Christ comes with the clouds of heaven in the sight of all people on earth. Then all the nations of the world, all tribes and languages will serve him. And our God will be called the God of the whole earth. Revelation chapter 1 verse 7 says, behold, it comes with the clouds, and every eye will see him. God bless you all. Have a good day.